on, everyone? This is the Popcorn Heroes Show, special edition for the Oscars.
The 2020 Oscars.
Yes, with me as always is Pedro.
Hello, hello.
I am Armando. I am your host. So here to talk about and walk you through the 2020 noms and our never-ending contest of who wins.
Yeah.
Which Pedro has always won.
So we're gonna, did I actually don't remember.
I'm pretty sure you have.
We're pretty much gonna go down category by category and
talk a little bit about everything.
Yeah, talk a bit about it of what we know, and then we'll do our guesses.
Yes, for sure.
Here and there.
This year I'm doing things differently, Pedro.
Are you now?
This year I'm going by who I want to win instead of who I think is gonna win. So I'm definitely going to lose.
But, yeah, man, because I'm doing that too, and I'm still voting for who's gonna win.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I've always said I've been doing the who's gonna win, but you know, man, I want to do who I want to win.
You feeling lucky?
No, I'm not actually.
Oh,
because I have an idea of everything I chose is probably the wrong thing. But I don't know, dude. I just want.
I actually haven't filled in some of these, so we're gonna have to start going on the fly.
Yeah. So I don't know. I really want some of the. I really like some of the people who are here, and I hope they win. But without further ado, we are going to start with visual effects.
Yay,
those
baby.
Beautiful things you see on screen that sometimes are not beautiful.
This one's always tough for me.
Yeah, because last year or the year before, First Man won it. And I think that won it because it was so seamless.
Yes. So, if you want to go with that. Actually.
Well,
oh, yeah. So, okay. So, all right. So, the nominees right out the gates. Avengers Endgame.
Yeah.
The Irishman.
Yeah.
Lion King. 1917 and Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker.
So first off, Irishman is not going to win. Lion King is not going to win. Rise of Skywalker is not going to win.
Yes.
So it's between 1917 and
Avengers.
And I chose 1917.
I agree, actually. I agree with that one because, like you said, with the other one, it's so seamless.
Mm-hmm.
You can't tell what is or isn't. It's fucking gorgeous, and the way they hid the cuts.
Yeah.
Was through that. I mean, amongst many other things, but that helped on it.
Yeah, for sure.
So, but yeah, you know, for me, for preference sake, obviously you and me, we watch Irishman and we were like, there's a lot of shit that looked terrible.
Nah, I mean, and The Lion King is and a beautiful movie.
Right, but there were a few parts here and there that looked a little off.
You know, if anything, I think if 1917 doesn't win it, it's going to be The Lion King. That's my guess. I mean, I'm voting for 1917.
Me too.
But if 1917 doesn't take it, it's gonna be The Lion King because of the technical marvel that it is.
Yeah.
It's a realistic cartoon, essentially.
Right.
So I mean, that's fucking insane if you think about it.
Yeah. I agree with you. 1917.
Yeah. So I'm going with 1917 here. Mm-hmm. Next up, costume design.
Costume design, and who are the nominees?
We have The Irishman, Jojo Rabbit, Joker, Little Woman, and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
This one's a tough one for me. So I just saw Little Women, so Little Women's pretty fresh in my head, and that one was pretty fucking on point.
Look, The Irishman's not going to win it.
It's not going to win it.
Joker's not going to win it.
You don't think Joker would win it?
No.
Okay.
I voted here for Little Woman.
Damn, dude. I'm actually thinking that one too.
Because usually Victorian shit always wins. Or,
Right. I was like, this isn't
not
Victorian, but period pieces.
Period pieces usually always win it. And the funny thing is, the last three we have, JoJo, Little Women, and Once Upon a Time, are all period pieces.
Technically, yeah. Well, when you think of a period, we think of really far back. But yes, World War II and the 70s.
Yeah.
Or 60s, sorry. The late 60s.
For sure. So I feel... I think Little Women was more elaborate when it comes to the costume designs.
Yes, and I liked how each of the, like I said, it's fresh in my head. So each of the dresses really represented the sisters very well. So through the colors and just the style of it, you can tell who they were just by looking at their dress.
Exactly. So I think that one would win it.
I agree with that one. Yeah. We're probably going to agree with the next one too.
Yeah. Next up, makeup and hair. Or why is it makeup and hair? I like hair and makeup better.
I mean, Sure.
Hair and makeup just flows better than makeup and hair.
I don't know. They're doing a few changes on Doc.
I feel like they don't want to be generic, so they go, oh, everybody says hair and makeup. Let's do something different.
Let's do makeup and hair in order of importance. I don't know, maybe.
Fucking idiots.
So the nominees are Bombshell, Joker, Judy, Maleficent, Mistress of Evil, and 1917.
With this one, I'm going with Bombshell.
I also agree. I'm going
just
with Bombshell.
for the fact of how they changed Charlize Theron to look like I forgot her name right now.
Yeah, well, Charlize Theron, Nicole Kidman, they changed everyone except Margot Robbie.
Yeah.
I want to say
like Margot Robbie.
Margot Robbie's the same, but the other two, maybe even more, if I'm not mistaken. The way they made everyone just look like the actual people, that one's gonna get love for it
for sure. And after that, maybe. I wouldn't say Joker. 1917 probably. Because a lot of people look dirty, right?
Yeah, but maybe even Judy. Hold on, let me look up Judy. Didn't they change her face to look like her?
No. That was Bombshell.
Oh no, they did do it a little bit, but I don't know. Maybe that's just the way she looks.
I haven't seen Renee Zellweger being Renee Zellweger.
Yeah, I haven't seen Renee.
I've seen Judy. It was good, but I wouldn't say that's hair and makeup was like an important piece to that movie. I just feel Bombshell was the biggest thing here.
I agree. Bombshell it is.
Yeah. Next up, original song. Nominees are I Can't Let You Throw Yourself Away from Toy Story by Randy Newman. I don't remember that song.
Me neither.
That's how unmemorable it is.
Yeah, me neither. Maybe it was one of the credit songs.
I don't remember that song. It ain't no you got a friend in me.
You got a friend in me.
I'm gonna love me again from Rocket Man by Elton John and Bernie Taupin.
Bernie Taupin.
Taupin or Tapin?
I can't remember how they said it in the movie. Damn it.
Whatever. Next one is I'm Standing With You from Breakthrough by Diane Warren. I have no idea what that is.
I have no idea what movie that is.
Breakthrough. What the hell is Breakthrough?
I don't know. Let's take a look at that. We are so unprepared for this.
Yeah, I don't.
That's probably the only film.
I think that movie came out recently too.
It's a movie that's a Christian drama.
Okay, that's why I haven't heard it.
It's based on the Christian book The Impossible, accounts of true events. Blah 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 blah. Story of a teenager who slipped through an icy lake. This is the one with fucking Luke Cage.
This is the one where he falls into the water.
He falls into the ice and he's dead for 15 minutes.
No, he's not dead. He's rescuing a kid that's dying.
What? Well, he was underwater for 15 minutes and they resuscitate him. That's what it is. He was drowned, dead in a lake. Yeah, that's what it is.
Wait, the kid was dead in the lake.
Yeah,
not him.
I know the kid. And
that's what I'm saying. He went in there to save the kid, and he took him out. Mm-hmm. And the whole movie is how the kid gets better through miracles. Mm-hmm. And he's atheist, some shit like that. And then at the end of the movie, he believes.
I believe.
That's all from the trailer. Next up, Into the Unknown from Frozen 2 by Kristen Anderson Lopez and Robert Lopez.
Into the Unknown.
That's how it is?
My beautiful voice. Yes, something like that, only a lot better.
Yeah, I don't remember that song that much.
Really?
Is that the beginning?
Can you hear me?
Is that in the beginning?
Yeah, that's there was a song like every few minutes, but that's her main song.
Is that the first song?
The first of Elsa's song. Yeah, right when she's being called by the forest to go in, and she's singing it at night while everyone's sleeping, and all I could think of is all the people looking out their window going, "Elsa, shut the fuck up!" But she kept singing.
This is at the beginning of the movie.
That's what I said. Yeah.
Oh no! I missed the beginning of the movie.
Oof, you son of a bitch!
I walked into the movie when.
You and your late movies, man.
It was traffic, man. I walked into this movie.
You had 20 minutes to get there before the movie started.
No, I had to go all the way to Aventura, I think, or some shit.
So
like
you were probably 40 minutes late, which means 20 minutes.
All right, so I went into the movie when they finally crossed over to the forest.
Holy shit! Yeah, you missed all of that.
Yeah, I missed the beginning.
So you didn't hear the song.
I didn't hear the song.
Wow. Damn, you missed a lot of the movie.
Yeah. Yeah, when they first went through the portal, whatever it is that they went through.
You missed all the exposition in the beginning.
Yeah. But I still liked it. I liked it more than Frozen 1.
Even though you only watched, 90%, 80%
exactly.
of the movie?
I thought that 80% of the movie was way better than the entire 100% of Frozen.
Tell me how you really feel.
Next up is Stand Up from Harriet by Joshua. That's a weird.
Yeah, Joshua.
That H is irrelevant in that name. So it's just Joshua, Brian Campbell, and Cynthia Erivo. So this is the most popular song from that movie that you hear in the trailers, I'm assuming.
I don't remember the trailers too much, but I didn't see that movie.
Me neither.
I didn't see Harriet.
I did not see it. But I remember her singing a lot.
So a lot of them I don't know. The only two that I do know is Toy Story and Rocketman.
What I'm going with is Rocketman.
Frozen. Oh, I didn't know Frozen. I'm going Rocketman too. I actually just bubbled that one in.
No one's going to say no to Elton John.
Yes. And Randy Newman, that's No, You Got a Friend in Me. So I'm going to say no, Randy.
And I don't even know what the song is.
Not today. I'll probably listen to it after this and
not
be like...
today.
And be like, oh, it's pretty good, but not as good as Elton John.
That's true.
Elton John's going to get this.
Elton John's definitely going to win it.
Because the movie's not going to get anything else. They might as well give it something.
Yeah, unfortunately. We'll get to that. Next up, Best Original Score.
Ooh, I fucking told myself I was going to listen to the scores so that I can judge this better, and I fucking didn't. So I'm going in this blind. I'm going to say...
Well, you got to read up.
Oh, shit, you're right. So, original score, we have Joker by Hildur Gobnadottir. That's the best I could do. I butchered that.
Gobnadottir.
Yeah. Little Women by Alexandre Desplat. Marriage Story by Randy Newman.
You got a friend in me.
1917 by Thomas Newman. Ooh. I don't know if they're related, but two Newmans. And Star Wars, The Rise of Skywalker by John Williams.
He was probably bored when he was doing that score.
He probably was.
I'm going with Joker.
I was going for Joker
because essentially she's been winning it all so far.
Oh, she has? I haven't checked it.
So I'm just like, fuck it. I'm assuming she's going to win it too.
The music made me very uncomfortable in the movie. There was a lot of parts in there I remember where it just felt this discomfort in it, and I'm just like, this is great. If the score can make me feel that, then that's perfect.
Yeah.
So that's the only one aside from Star Wars where I can just where I could stand up and be like, damn, it made me feel things. So
I pretty much on the other movies I never pay attention to the score.
Yeah.
Honestly, in none of these, I don't even remember Joker's score.
Oh, I actually remember Joker's score.
I didn't remember it.
So you only voted because you think?
Because she's been winning it.
No, I remember the score pretty decently.
And pretty much she's the only woman against the four guys, so they're gonna give it to her.
Penis.
Essentially. Next up, Best Production Design. And the nominees are The Irishman, Jojo Rabbit, 1917, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Parasite.
Yeah, definitely no on Irishman.
No on Irishman.
I would say that's the only definite no.
Yeah.
But I already have a clear winner.
I'm rolling with 1917 on this
1917.
One.
Damn, we're agreeing with everything.
Yeah, but remember, these are the...
These are the somewhat... I wouldn't even say obvious, but they're somewhat. Yeah. They're somewhat.
But if you think about it, every movie here, except for The Irishman, deserves it. If you think about Jojo Rabbit...
It did excellent, yeah.
It looked great.
Yeah, it looked great. Especially in the climax of the film.
Exactly. At the end, when everything was going crazy, I think it was really good, especially when they were going through the kids training and stuff like that. Very campy.
And Once Upon a Time in Hollywood was fucking gorgeous because it made you feel like you were there.
Yeah.
But a lot of actual Hollywood still looks old.
Yeah.
So it wasn't that big of a difference.
Hard, yeah.
I mean, of course they did a decent amount. But still.
And Parasite was pretty much filming outside houses and shit.
Yeah.
Apart from their little basement dwelling. But regardless,
that was all still designed though. So.
Yeah, no, for sure. But it was nice, especially how they filmed through it and whatnot. But in the end, the biggest thing here is 1917.
1917.
They literally dug trenches for this fucking movie, which is insane.
I'm gonna go and say they're gonna win the most Oscars this year.
Yeah,
I think so. I'm looking at all the nominees through all the categories. They're gonna fucking knock it out the park.
Yeah, and after watching how they made 1917, that production design was literally a key element in the whole entire filming of that movie. So the production was highly important. If the production wasn't right, the movie wouldn't be right.
Yeah,
essentially,
absolutely.
So the way the scenes were filmed, scenes, the actual like trenches need to be dug in enough space to allow the actors to walk and talk in them. Mm-hmm. So they had to dig miles of fucking trenches just to allow the actors to act
definitely
in it
and make it feel seamless.
Because the movie was filmed in quote unquote this one take look, and it was always moving forward. So and the change of scenery and all that shit. So it was very
and it's obvious without a doubt it's going to be 1917.
Yeah, and the way they needed to film with the natural light, and they had to get the light right. It was crazy. Just the work and the amount of time they put into just fucking filming just one scene.
Yeah,
it's
definitely.
Crazy. Next up,
sound mixing. So I can't remember if we explained this last time, but I'll do some explaining here. I actually even looked up a YouTube video.
Let's do. So we're gonna do sound mixing and sound editing now, and Pedro's gonna break down.
Yeah. So pretty much, sound mixing is when all of the sounds and music, everything is already created. So essentially, the sound mixer is the conductor of the orchestra. Could choose to lower the dialogue, increase the music, or vice versa. Or I like that they do a lot in the scenes of war movies. Whenever a bomb goes off really close, they turn up the sound of the ringing in your ears, and then they muffle and turn off all of the other sounds. So you could feel like you've been, hit. So that's essentially what sound mixing is. It's just changing it to give you the right feeling. Because if you turn everything up, it's just going to be an absolute clusterfuck of noises. So sound mixing is extremely, extremely important to give you the right feel.
Yeah, because it makes you feel like you're there.
So
you're part of the story.
The categories are Ad Astra, Ford v Ferrari, Joker, 1917, and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. It has 3 dots, so you got to do the pause. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
So
this one's obvious to me. It reminds me of when Mad Max had these 2 categories, and it won them.
Yeah.
So I feel like this is the same thing, but for me, 1917.
You're rolling with 1917?
I'm rolling with 1917 on this one because it was just fucking brilliant the way they did it.
I'm rolling. I had put Ad Astra in this. But I'm gonna roll with Ford v Ferrari.
That's a good choice, actually. I was gonna say Ad Astra is not a good choice, but Ford versus Ferrari is a good choice.
I am gonna go with Ford versus Ferrari.
I feel like with the sound stuff, it's gonna be Ford versus Ferrari or 1917 or both. Maybe they split decision it. But it's definitely one of those two. So I think Ford v Ferrari is a good choice.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. And I love Ford v versus Ferrari. You could look at a review. I loved it.
But 1917 is my choice.
Next up, do this one too, Pedro.
Okay, cool. So this one is sound editing. A lot of people get confused between editing and mixing. But the difference is with editing, you're actually creating the sounds. So pretty much when you record the footsteps, it's going to sound all shitty when you're recording it in the moment in the movie. So the sound editors go into a separate room and they actually separately record footsteps. And then they add it into the movie and edit in. And also the, I can't remember what it's called, ADR, HDR, where you pretty much record the lines after the fact.
I think it's ADR.
ADR?
I think so.
Someone's going to have to check me on that one. But, so there's that famous video of Hugh Jackman recording his grunts and shit in Logan, where he just, rah, 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 and then they pretty much put that. Yeah. So that's the sound editing, is the creation of the sounds again. And then the mixer is the one that blends it in to the rest of the movie. So for sound editing, we have Ford v Ferrari, Joker, 1917, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Star Wars, The Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah, ADR.
ADR. Thank you for that. And again, I'm going to go with 1917, man.
Yeah, again, I'm going with Ford v Ferrari.
Damn.
I had 1917 on this one, actually. But then I decided to change it up and put Ford v Ferrari.
I think that's a good choice.
I think so too, man. I think they're gonna kill it.
I'm on the fence on the next one, but yeah, because those are the only ones that really stand out.
Yeah. Next up, film editing. nominees are Ford v Ferrari, The Irishman, Jojo Rabbit, Jojo, Joker, Parasite. On this one, I'm going with Ford v Ferrari. Because how they cut between the how you call it, the racing and the action,
the race and the dialogue, and it balanced it very well.
It was amazing the way that movie was filmed.
That's my second choice.
But I think every movie deserved it except The Irishman.
Yes, that's exactly what I was gonna say. It's exactly what I was gonna say. Every movie deserved it except Irishman.
God damn it, dude.
I'm honestly giving it to Parasite.
Parasite.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a good choice.
But Ford v Ferrari was my other choice.
Yeah.
So, but I'm going with Parasite. And you know what solidified the Parasite thing for me? Remember that video we were watching of the guy that had a hard on for the director, Jung Bong Joon?
Oh yeah. He was the YouTuber we were watching.
Bong Joon-ho.
Bong Joon-ho.
Yeah, he was like, "Oh my god, I love it. I love his editing style." And he was fucking showing us how he edits his films, and I'm like, "Damn, it's really good." And I'm like, "He's gonna get editor." Just because of that video, the way he explained it, I'm like, "Damn, it's a really good chance he might get it."
Yeah.
So to me, it's Parasite or Ford v Ferrari, and I'm on the Parasite side.
No, for sure. Yeah.
Irishman, get the fuck out of here, dude. So
honestly, I don't. Whatever, we're gonna get into it. Anyways,
Irishman. It's not bad. It's just overrated.
Yeah, it's highly overrated. Next up, best foreign language film. This is so stupid. Best foreign language film instead of best foreign film.
But remember the other one, the actual official international film.
Stupid.
So they're all coming up with their own weird shit.
So stupid.
Because I don't think this is the official one.
No, it's not.
No, this is their own.
So go ahead, Pedro.
For this one, they have Corpus Christi from Poland, Honeyland from North Macedonia, Les Miserables from France, Pain and Glory from Spain, and Parasite from South Korea.
So this Honeyland is the same one from Docs, right?
The Docs, yes. It still counts as a film. Because I told you it was one of those documentaries where there's no narration whatsoever. Yeah. You're essentially watching a movie. So it felt very strange because I'm like, this doesn't feel like a documentary. It feels like a movie where I'm just quietly watching.
Yeah, yeah.
So I could see why it's nominated.
Yeah.
But I honestly think this is a fucking shoot through the hoops that it's going to be Parasite.
No, for sure. Parasite is definitely going to win this.
I'm like 99% positive it's Parasite.
But the only thing I'm afraid of it, if it wins this, it definitely is not, most likely would not win best picture.
Do you think people pick and choose? They'll be like, oh, I'm going to vote for this one, but I'm not going to get best picture.
Yeah, I think so.
You think people think that way?
I think they will. And just think about how Roma lost won best foreign film last year, but it lost best picture.
Right.
I don't think they will give foreign and best film to the same movie. I still agree with you. Parasite is definitely a landslide for this. And if not, it'll probably be Pain and Glory.
Yeah, just because Pain and Glory has been getting so much love with Antonio Banderas.
Yeah.
Which I need to see that film.
I need to see that shit too. I think it's on Netflix. Let me double check that. But yeah, I do believe that Parasite is gonna win this hands down. Like it's their category to lose essentially.
So now we're getting into the short films part. So me and Armando went to AMC using our wonderful A-list, and we were able to watch the best live action short films, all of them back to back at AMC. And I watched the animated feature. You didn't get a chance to watch that one. I didn't get a chance to animate it. But I did. So we are actually very well versed and acquainted with these.
Yes.
Unlike last year where we just kind of went by title and summary.
I think we're going to have to do that for the docs, essentially.
Oh, fuck. You're right. We're going to have to do that for the docs. I'm going to start putting them up while you go
pull
through
it
the
up.
list.
So first up is best live action short film. I'm curious if this is actually the category names.
Yeah, right. I think these are bullshit category names, but I mean, it's fine.
It's fine.
These are the live action short films.
It's fine. But the nominees are Brotherhood, Nefta Football Club, The Neighbor's Window, Saria, or Sadia, whatever you want to say, A Sister. All right, Pedro, we saw these. These were great.
They were. I actually thought all of them were good.
Yeah, there was not one that I was just like, that didn't deserve to be in there.
Yeah.
I think they all had a good thing about them.
Now, A Sister, I really liked because it was suspenseful. That was the one of the 911 call.
Yes. So
that was so good. And that's how you started off with. It was great.
I mean, we could probably pretty much describe what each movie is. Eight Sisters, essentially, like Pedro said, 911 call. It's like that somebody was making it in the. I mean, how would they describe it?
No, it's just a 911 call.
It's just a 911 call, right?
It's very good. So you're pretty much following the operator talk down a situation.
Yeah, essentially.
Excellent.
It was great. The next one is Saria. I forgot what Saria was.
I don't remember because they didn't really show the.
Damn, what was Saria? I completely forgot what Saria was. All right.
Oh yes, Saria is the one of the orphan girls where they all live in the the orphanage.
The orphanage in
it's
Guatemala, some shit like that.
Yep, it's a true story of this orphanage in Guatemala and these women and these girls, these little girls.
They're teenagers essentially.
Yeah, that they're
twins.
They're being oppressed, raped, abused and on tortured, a daily basis.
Yeah,
on a daily basis, and it's them trying to escape.
Yeah, that's essentially that one.
I forgot that was the title.
Yeah, me too, man. Next one up is The Neighbor's Window.
Ah, yes.
Neighbor's Window is essentially a family who live in an apartment complex, and across the street is another apartment complex that they look at a young couple every day.
Right.
Essentially, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah, and
they just spy on them.
Mm-hmm. They kind of just watch over them, and then they start thinking about, remember when we used to be like that?
Yeah. That's essentially what that one is about. It's pretty good. Next one up is Nefta Football Club. And this one's pretty much some kids who find drugs, essentially.
Yeah, they find drugs on a mule in the middle of the desert and figure out what to do with it.
Yep, that's essentially what it is. And next up is Brotherhood.
Brotherhood, yes. That's the one of the
brothers.
The son that pretty much escapes from ISIS and goes back to live with the family, and the family is not happy.
Nope. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Out of this one, I'm choosing Nefta Football Club.
Yeah, dude.
Oh my God, it was so good.
It had such a great ending. We're not going to talk about it in case you guys want to see it, but man, it's so great.
It's so good. You should definitely watch it. If you can find it somewhere, watch it because it's worth it. And I hope it wins.
I agree with you. All of them are very serious or sad, while Nefta was just like it just felt
just kids.
It felt fun and innocent. It was nice.
Just kids doing their thing, you know.
Yeah, it was nice, and there was a lot of comedy in it, even in the beginning and everything. So I was just like, great fucking job. It was very uplifting.
It was very lighthearted, small.
And when we watched it at AMC, obviously they compiled them all into almost one film. So it ended with that one. So it ended on a high, happy note.
Yeah, we
left the theater like laughing. We were like, man, that was so great.
It was so good, man.
So yes,
worth it.
Nefta Football Club. I agree with you. Bam, that's the one I choose.
Yeah, you guys, I think you could probably find these somewhere, but Nefta Football Club, if you can, watch it. You're not gonna feel let down by that movie. Mm-hmm. Next up, I'm gonna skip Pedro. Best animated short. Take it away,
You're going right to it. Okay, so best animated short. Same thing. Well, actually, I was the one that watched this.
Yeah, you watched it.
All right, so. Oh, this one's interesting. So you want me to kind of do a quick little thing about this one, right?
Yeah, just briefly talk about them.
All right, so best animated short, we have Disera, Daughter, Hair Love, Kit Bull, Memorable, and Sister. So pretty much Disera is this daughter that's watching over her father, and he's very sick. He's essentially dying from something, and it's her taking care of him. So it was a very sad one. Then you have Hair Love, which is this single father, this black single father, trying to take care of his black daughter. And she wants to go to school, I think, but she has crazy afro hair and she can't get it together. So it's pretty much the father trying to do her hair in the morning. And it's just a struggle of that, of a single dad trying to get this girl's hair. And it's hilarious. I love the way it was so sweet, the way they did it. Now, Kit Bull is from Pixar's Spark Shorts company. And Kit Bull is essentially about this cat that meets this pit bull who's being used for dogfighting. It's very intense and sad and funny. All the above. And Memorable. I really enjoyed Memorable. Memorable is pretty much, it's like a claymation in the style of a Van Gogh, which is very nice. And it follows this guy going through Alzheimer's, dementia. He pretty much forgets who he is and what's going on around him. So it was a very nice style. As you see him forgetting things, the style of the claymation changes to be more abstract to make you feel what he's feeling, where he doesn't even know what he's looking at anymore. Very well made. And the other one is Sister. So Sister is pretty much narrated by this boy who starts talking about his sister as they live in China. And it's pretty much how they grew up. It's also a good yet sad film. So
cool. This one I'm rolling with Hair Love. I saw Hair Love and I really liked it.
Good choice.
It was a very fuzzy feeling, heartwarming story.
Good choice.
What are you going
That's
with?
my second choice. I'm going with Kit Bull because, I mean, come on, man. Pixar never fails.
Yeah.
Well, they do, but they don't always.
Yeah, they don't always.
And I also think it's a really good subject. It just talks about like dogfighting. So it's sad, but then it still shows a story of love. But it's definitely between Hair Love and Kit Bull, without a doubt. Those are the two that it's going to be down to.
Yeah.
But I'm going with Kit Bull on this team. And you're going with Sony?
I'm going with Hair Love.
Yeah. Good choices, though.
All right, next up. Best documentary short feature.
Yes. So
the nominees are In the Absence, Learning to Skateboard in a War Zone, if you're a girl, Life Overtakes Me, St. Louis Superman, Walk, Run, Cha-Cha.
Mm-hmm.
Read the short scripts, Pedro.
So In the Absence, I actually watched this one. So In the Absence is pretty much a true story of this ferry that sunk in South Korea in 2014, where over 300 people were lost. So it's pretty much the story of what the hell happened. How did so many people, do stupid decisions for that to happen?
Yeah,
it was very sad. That's the one I actually saw, and I also saw
Walk, Run, Cha-Cha.
We both saw Walk, Run, Cha-Cha, which is pretty much this couple that they had met during the Vietnam War, and then
or before.
No, they met during the Vietnam War, and then after the war, they separated. One went to the U.S., the other one went to follow. And it's pretty much when they finally met each other, they kind of lost that fire, that vigor, that passion. So they decided to become ballroom dancers to reconnect again and to fall in love all over again. So it's a sweet story. And then we have... This website keeps resetting every time.
Well, I know the next one is St. Louis Superman, which is essentially the story of a Ferguson, I think it was, and his brother or like somewhere like that of his dies.
A Ferguson activist.
Yeah, essentially. And then he decides to run for the House of Representatives, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And he won. And then essentially he was able to do one bill, and after that he kind of quit because he couldn't handle the stress. So it's pretty much the story about how he got to that point.
Interesting.
No, actually not because of the stress. He somebody in his family died, like a friend and their kid or some shit like that, and he took it to heart and he couldn't deal with it anymore.
He backs down.
So he just steps down because of the emotional trauma he was going through.
So this one, since you didn't see the remaining two, right?
No, I didn't see St. Louis Superman either. I just read the story.
Oh. So this one, learning to skateboard in a war zone if you're a girl. It's about, it takes place over the course of 15 years. A class of young schoolgirls from disadvantaged neighborhoods in a war-torn Kabul learn to read and write and grow together in confidence through the joy of skateboarding. Sounds cute.
Sounds very touching.
I need to see that. But fucking Hulu needs you to get live television.
Stupid.
I don't want live television, Hulu. That's why I got Hulu. Fuck out of here. Anyways, the other one is called Life Overtakes Me.
This is a Netflix one.
Oh, I didn't watch it while I was in Netflix. I should have.
Yeah.
Next time, baby.
I was going to watch it and then I got distracted.
Yeah. All right, so the synopsis for this one is hundreds of refugee children in Sweden who have fled with their families from extreme trauma in their home countries have become afflicted with resignation syndrome. Facing deportation, they withdraw from the world into a coma-like state, as if frozen for months or even years. Damn, that sounds intense.
Yeah. I saw like the beginning of it and it fucking felt super intense. They were focusing on a kid, like a little girl, like an 80-year-old, and she was going through that. I'm just like, whoa, this is intense.
Wow. So what's your choice?
I'm going with Learning to Skateboard in a Warzone.
Yeah, me too. It has such a great title.
Yeah.
And now that I read what the summary is, it just sounds really good. It sounds like such a different story.
It sounds Oscar winning. That's what you mean, Pedro.
That's actually exactly what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm rolling with that one.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much we could talk about that. Next category. Let's see where we go from here, Pedro.
I mean,
let's do doc feature.
Yeah, doc feature.
Next one, best documentary feature. The nominees are American Factory, The Cave, The Edge of Democracy, For Sama, Honeyland. Pedro, with this one,
I only saw one.
I'm gonna go with American Factory.
Okay.
Just because of the fact that it's an Obama produced film, and the Academy is gonna definitely give him a nod on that one. They're gonna give him an award, so I'm rolling with that one.
It's not a bad choice.
But I did see American Factory and it was okay. You have the scripts.
Yeah.
So essentially, the American Factory is the story of about what is it? Yamo.
I don't know. It doesn't.
It's a Chinese window maker that opened a factory in Detroit, I believe it was, and in a defunct GM Motors factory, and how it affects the community essentially.
Yeah, it says he hires over 2,000 blue-collar Americans. The early days of hope and optimism.
But what was the name of the company? Yao?
It doesn't say the name of the company in the description.
Yeah, so essentially it's a Chinese company that opens a factory in the United States, and the culture clash that happens with that and how it affects everybody's life. How everybody was very helpful because they got jobs after losing theirs from 2 years ago from that factory shutting down. And now they have another chance for, to make a living. But yeah, I'm choosing that movie to win because it's an Obama movie.
All right. I am choosing Honeyland. Not only because it's the only one I saw, but it's definitely the only one I saw, but also because I just noticed it's nominated for Best Foreign Language Film, which means people must really like it for them to nominate it twice.
Yeah.
So...
Good one.
Yeah.
What's the other ones? The Cave. What is that about?
So The Cave is this team of female doctors treating casualties in an underground hospital during the war-torn Syria and then battling sexism.
Ooh, that sounds nice. I think that it's on Hulu, but unless you have to get the fucking...
Oh, it might. I don't know. It's a National Geographic documentary film, so who knows? For all we know, maybe it's on YouTube under National Geographic.
Man, that'd be amazing. Let me see.
The other one is called The Edge of Democracy, and we started watching this one today.
It wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad.
I just got bored.
Well, we were also watching it during lunch, so we didn't have too much time.
Yeah, it's on Hulu without... The Cave is on Hulu without any need to do anything else, so you can watch it there.
I'll probably be watching that this weekend. So The Edge of Democracy it's a cautionary tale about one of the most dramatic periods in Brazilian history and the polarizing rise and fall of the country's leaders.
Essentially corruption. It was an interesting story because I knew some of it but not it fully. So seeing it and kind of seeing more of what went down, or potentially because we saw half of the movie and we didn't see the full collapse.
Right. But we were seeing the build up to it. Yeah. We already knew what was going on.
So I think it was interesting enough for me to watch it, but I was kind of bored watching it. It wasn't captivating for me enough. But I'll still give it a chance and finish it because I want to know what happened. I don't want to read. I just want to watch.
Now, this other film is called For Sama.
This one looks interesting.
And it pretty much follows the 5-year uprising in Aleppo, Syria. And it follows this woman as she falls in love, gets married, and gives birth to Sama. And I'm assuming it's her protecting Sama from the chaos of what's going on around there.
Yeah, this movie looked very interesting. It's on YouTube if you guys want to watch it.
That sounds intense. And Honeyland, I mentioned it, but I didn't say what it was about. So it's pretty much... This woman who lives in the mountains, pretty much El Campo of Macedonia, taking care of her, essentially her dying mother. And it's her making a living off of cultivating honey. She's a beekeeper, like old school, ancient beekeeping traditions. And it's her making a living off of that. And then this unruly family moves next door and starts pretty much fucking shit up. So it's like the clash between the two ideologies, which is the family that's all consumerism, while she is more at ease with nature, at peace with it. So that's Honeyland.
Nice.
So I chose that one.
Cool.
I think a lot of the activists for nature will vote for that one. So Honeyland for best documentary feature is my choice.
All right, cool. Next up, I'm jumping. Best animated feature.
Okay.
The nominees are How to Train Your Dragon, The Hidden World, I Lost My Body, Klaus, Missing Link, Toy Story 4.
I think you and me got the same answer for this one, my man.
I switched it up, Pedro.
Whoa!
I'm going with I Lost My Body.
But you didn't see it.
No, I did not, but it looks so interesting.
It does. It really does.
So I think it has a chance. And I think it's foreign. Like it's not an American movie. I think it's like French or some shit like that.
You might be right.
So I don't know. Just the story looks very interesting. The way the animated style.
It is a French film.
Called it. So I'm going with I Lost My Body on that one, Pedro. You may be right. Remember, I told you, man, I'm doing what I want, not what the Academy thinks I should.
Man, that is a ballsy move, my friend.
But, I do believe that Toy Story 4 will win it.
Right off the bat, I'm going to tell you it's down between Missing Link and Toy Story 4. And I did not like Missing Link at all. The film was beautifully made.
But it's Laika, though.
Yeah.
Laika does amazing stop action.
Laika always looks absolutely gorgeous, but they always lose.
And what's crazy about Laika is that it's insane how they animate because it looks so fluid.
Yes.
And you think about how the fuck did they pull that off?
Well, now it's technology that makes it smoother, but
yeah,
it's amazing. But they won the Golden Globes, which is very strange. But I'm going for Toy Story 4, even though a lot of people might think it's an unnecessary sequel, which it kind of is. But it still is a beautiful, heartfelt sequel. So I'm going to go with Toy Story 4, and it's Pixar. Good chance of Pixar.
The crazy thing here is that Klaus and I Lost My Body are Netflix films.
They are.
So that's pretty crazy.
That is. They're both Netflix films.
I'm just like, wow, Netflix is slowly seeping into everything.
Yeah.
If you guys want to see How to Train Your Dragons on Hulu, Missing Link is also on Hulu. Toy Story 4, I don't think is on Disney Plus yet. So, FYI. But I do believe Frozen 2 was snubbed in this category.
I agree with you. I
don't think How to Train Your Dragon deserved to be here, nor Klaus, or Claus, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, I haven't seen either, so I can't really.
Claus or Klaus, I was bored watching it, and I watched it because of my kid.
Did your kid like it?
I think he was bored too because he was playing with his toys.
Oh yeah, he was bored.
So one of those two movies shouldn't have been there, and Frozen 2 should have.
Yes.
To be honest, and I think maybe Frozen didn't make it because it came out in December, and it cut off time for Academy.
No, not at all. Because 1917 came out in December, and it made it. It made the cutoff.
Remember, 1917 came out before, right?
It came out in December for limited, and then a wide release in January.
Well, it got snubbed.
It got snubbed.
Yeah, because that movie was good and it looked great. So
all right,
there's no reason for it to be there.
Where you jumping to now, Monfreo?
Now we're going back to the order.
Oh, back to the order. Okay.
Yeah.
So this time we got cinematography. So I'm not gonna say the names. I'm just gonna say the names of the films. So for cinematography, we got The Irishman, Joker, The Lighthouse, 1917, and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
What you going with, Bang?
I'm going with 1917, my friend.
Me too, man.
Because
I'm rolling with 1917.
Because they faked it to look like it's a single take in one film, and they faked it so well. Mm-hmm. And it was just flawless, completely flawless.
And the way it was filmed, too.
The way it was filmed, exactly. It caught everything you needed to see. It was just the camera motion, just everything. It caught the action. It caught the suspense. Everything. The moments of passion, the moments of... I don't know. It was just amazing.
And the way they transferred the camera, and you never knew it was being transferred.
Looking at the behind the scenes, you're just like, my God, this is a fucking work of art. Mm-hmm. It really was. So... Absolutely.
I had initially put The Lighthouse because of how fucking weird the movie looked.
Oh, yeah. It was like... it was filmed like in a square.
And
actual square.
Never seen it, but
I saw it. It's fuck
just
balls.
the way it looked. I'm just like, damn, that movie. The cinematography of that movie looks amazing. Very artsy, very very artsy.
Well, it deserves the nomination, but not the win.
So I first put Lighthouse, but then I'm like, you know what? 1917 did so much crazy shit that I believe it was gonna win.
Yeah.
Irishman does not deserve to be here again.
I actually disagree.
Really?
I disagree.
I just think it was boring. Same shit all the time.
No, there was a certain way that he moved the camera around that I thought was very nice, but so I think
I don't think so.
I think it deserves the nomination, but it definitely doesn't deserve to win.
I thought it was typical boring shit he always does. So I didn't find anything interesting about it. Next up, original screenplay.
Oof.
Nominees are Knives Out, Ryan Johnson. Marriage Story, Noah Baumbach, whatever you want to say. 1917, Sam Mendes and Christy Wilson Cairns. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
That's a
Quentin Tarantino.
That was more than 3 dots. That was a big ass pause.
That took a beat, man. And Parasite, Bong Joon-ho and Han Jin-won.
Mm-hmm.
So Pedro,
I haven't chosen. I'm torn by this, so I'm gonna talk myself into a decision.
Let's
here.
break it down. Knives Out, great whodunit.
Great whodunit.
Original story.
Yes.
It was great in the sense of that it didn't follow the typical whodunit.
Yes.
But for me, if you listen to the review, I found a problem somewhere in the middle of the movie that I did not enjoy.
So you already snatched that one.
So
up.
I'm like, get out of here, bro. Marriage Story, fucking beautiful story.
Gorgeous. Especially it was just heartbreaking, beautiful,
yes,
all at the same time.
The dialogue, everything about that movie was fascinating.
I think it did a very good job of you at one point or the other in the film taking sides with one of the parents over the other.
Yeah, and
at
in
one
the end,
point,
you're like, damn, you guys should have been together.
yeah, it's like in the end, you both lose.
Yeah. 1917, Sam Mendes, wrote a pseudo real life story about his great grandfather.
I think it's just his grandfather,
whatever it was. Honestly, I don't think it should be here.
I don't know. I disagree with that. The way he wrote the screenplay, it was a completely different. Each chapter in the film was so different from the other, and still kept your attention. That I think it was great. There was no parts that were boring, so that lets you know that the screenplay. Because think about it, there's not a lot of action in the film.
Yeah, but the thing is,
the screenplay carried most of the film.
I feel like the cinematography carried the film more than the script did. Because the script is a typical story. It's just fucking.
No.
He's like, hey, get from one place to one place and stop this from happening. That's it. Like everything else is just filler. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't find anything out of the ordinary or like, oh my god, it's so crazy good. Like no, I just For me, I don't agree it should win.
Everything that happened made perfect sense. So I disagree. Definitely needs to get nominated. Now you got Once Upon a Time in Hollywood with Quentin Tarantino. I think it's good, but it's not his best work. So I wouldn't do it.
And Parasite was fucking amazing.
Parasite was amazing. So I'm just like,
dialogue was great.
Honestly, I'm torn.
So you see, wait, okay, here we go. 1917 should not have been here, to be honest with you. Instead of 1917,
what
what
would you have put?
The Farewell.
That's adapted though.
Oh, it's adapted?
It's adapted because it's based off a book.
Oh, yeah. I thought it was an original.
Now I know what to take off for adapted and put that instead.
Yeah, I see where you're coming from.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know, dude. 1917 didn't really overtake me. I personally am voting for Marriage Story. I think Marriage Story was, it's been nominated for a few things. I don't think it's going to win anything other than this. So I feel like I like it a lot, and I think they deserve it.
Mm-hmm. I think that's a good choice. It's a tough score, but I after going back and forth, I chose Parasite. Because
Knives Out, I don't think it's going to win or has won anything, to be honest with you, in the circuit. 1917 is going to win some other shit, so why would they give it to it here? And again, I don't think it was anything special.
And Once Upon a Time.
Once Upon a Time, I haven't personally seen it.
I do agree with you that Marriage Story and Parasite are the two heavy hitters.
They two are the best one. And Parasite is either going to win, definitely going to win foreign film, could win Best Picture, and high chance it might win this category.
I'm going for screenplay for Parasite.
But
it was just so fucking original.
So
it really was.
You're doing Parasite.
I'm doing Parasite. Okay. Team Parasite. Completely original.
Yeah, it is very original.
Well, even Marriage Story is an original take on a divorce. So they both have their very strong suits. So, but I'm Team Parasite.
They're both the biggest hitters here.
I'm Team Parasite. I feel like more foreign people should be kicking ass in this thing, and it deserves it. It's not just give it to the no. They fucking deserve it because this movie knocked it out the park.
Yeah, that movie was.
It kept me on the edge of my seat. I didn't see anything coming.
No,
and I'm glad I didn't.
Not at all.
I'm glad I didn't go into this movie knowing too much. So when I went in, I was like, whoa.
Yeah, I didn't know shit about this movie. I just knew I should watch it.
Great stuff.
I didn't even see the trailer. Next up, best adapted screenplay.
We got The Irishman by Steven Zaillian. Jojo Rabbit by Taika Waititi. Joker by Todd Phillips and Scott Silver. Little Women by Greta Gerwig. The Two Popes by Anthony McCartan.
All right.
Get Irishman the fuck out of here and put The fucking Farewell.
Yes. And I would say even get The Two Popes out of here.
Get The Two Popes, but I don't know what else I can add.
One of those two. Yeah, The Farewell got snubbed.
The Farewell. It's
undisputedly that The Farewell got snubbed.
Completely snubbed.
Because if you think about it,
I don't understand why it wasn't nominated for anything at all. It's mind blowing that it wasn't nominated for anything. Insane.
And the crazy thing is about the Farewell is that it was written in Chinese and in English. Yeah. This person wrote in 2 fucking languages, and that's like, and it was amazing. That movie was funny. It was sad. It was.
I would definitely
heartwarming. It was everything you want in that kind of type of movie. It should have been here. It should have.
Yeah, I would definitely remove Irishman over Two Popes. Though.
But regardless, I believe Little Women's gonna win.
Yes,
because the only category that Greta Gerwig was nominated for.
Yes,
even though she did an amazing job with Little Women,
she should have got director. That's fucking robbery.
And the screenplay was fucking great.
It was, dude. Oh my god. And I remember I was
you adapted it. Yeah, go ahead and tell that story.
I don't know shit about Little Women. Nothing at all. I never read the book. I never seen any of the other films. But when I finished watching the film, I was like, man, it was such a great job and it felt so modern. So I started reading a lot of articles about it and the differences between the adaptations. Pretty much this was exactly that, a modern adaptation. And then there's one of the sisters that's essentially the antagonist in every other adaptation. But in this film, you actually see her side of it. So I thought with that alone, the fact that you can sympathize with the quote-unquote antagonist of the film, I'm just like, this is amazing. No other adaptation did that. This one, you actually feel for her. So for that and just the little things they added here and there and just the ending and the way they kind of make it almost slightly wink and break the fourth wall, I thought it was just brilliant. So I was just like, fuck yeah, dude. Greta Gerwig, absolutely. And she needed a director.
Yeah, I mean, everything you said about it, it's fucking reason why it should win. Mm-hmm. It's a story that it modernized a story.
Yeah.
Old as fucking story.
An old as fuck story.
And she did that.
That's been adapted over and over and over again. And they're probably thinking, you're going to adapt it one more fucking time. And she went, hold my beer, and honestly kicked ass.
Yeah.
She needs this one. Yeah. And you know what? Now that you're mentioning it, it is the only Greta Gerwig.
Yeah, it is. And the other thing is she's the only woman in this category.
That's,
yeah. That's what I'm saying, man. The Farewell should have been here, dude.
A Farewell should have been there.
Like that, it's incredible for me to see that the Farewell was not even nowhere here. It's fucking stupid. That movie was amazing. It should have got some love. Yeah, definitely Greta Gerwig is gonna win this category because the only thing she's in.
I mean, everything else is great.
She deserves it.
I love the adaptation of Joker. I love Jojo Rabbit.
Yeah, and the great thing about Joker is that the Joker, for what they say it was, it had a script, but they didn't really follow the script. Every day was something different.
I mean, that to me is hella screenwriting. If you're able to
amazing screenwriting. Yeah.
So The Farewell was written by Lulu Wang, and
she directed it too.
She got snubbed. Shit, did she direct it too?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
hold the phone. She directed it too. Look at that, man.
It was like Greta Gerwig. Greta Gerwig wrote and directed the movie.
There's a lot of writer directors in this category.
Yeah, I mean Taika, writer director. Todd Phillips, writer director.
And Quentin.
Quentin, writer-director.
Ryan Johnson.
Noah Baumbach, writer-director. Ryan Johnson, writer-director.
I mean,
Bong Joon-ho, writer-director.
It just makes sense because you know how you wrote it, so you know.
Sam Mendes, writer-director. Dude, everybody has a writer-director.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Except maybe The Irishman and The Two Popes. I don't know if Anthony McCartan wrote that, directed that movie, which I don't think he did.
I don't know either, but the movie was decent.
But yeah, that
it doesn't deserve all the Oscar love it's getting, dude. Farewell, fucking A. The audacity.
Yeah, man.
That was one of my favorite. That was my top 3 favorite films of this year, and you're not gonna put it on there.
It was amazing.
Fuck out of here.
And maybe even, you know what? I would have taken out. All right, again, I'm taking out Irishman and Two Popes for adapted.
And you're gonna put Ad Astra.
I would have put Ad Astra. Is Ad Astra adapted?
No, I think it's original.
But not even Ad Astra. I would have put Ford v Ferrari.
Ford v Ferrari.
Because Ford v was fucking great, dude.
Yeah, it's not based off anything. So Ad Astra is original.
Ad Astra's original. I would have taken out 1917 and put Ad Astra there. Sorry, Pedro.
I disagree. As much as I love Ad Astra, I disagree with that one.
But yeah, I feel Ford versus Ferrari should have been adapted at least.
I could see that.
Because Ford v Ferrari was fucking
great. Two Popes and Irishman, get out of there and add those two. Yeah. Cool. I'm cool with that.
Yeah. But yeah, whatever. It is what it is.
All right, now we're getting into the heavy hitter categories.
Doom, doom, doom. Do you want to go with the actors or you want to jump
straight?
Keep the list?
Yeah, let's keep the list.
All right. Best director.
All right. Am I reading it?
Wait, who was the last person? Oh, no, I am.
Yeah,
sorry.
You're next.
The best director. Nominees are Martin Scorsese.
Scorsese. Fucking butchered a famous name.
Scorsese. The Irishman. Todd Phillips, Joker. Sam Mendes, 1917. Quentin Tarantino, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Bong Joon-ho, Parasite. Mm-hmm. All right. I'm going with Bong Joon-ho for Parasite.
Yes. So here's the thing. I want Bong Joon-ho to win. Yeah. I agree with you on that one, but I think
it's Sam Mendes.
I think it's Sam Mendes.
I do agree with that. They're sucking his dick too much. But I do believe Bong Joon-ho.
Deservedly so. Deservedly so.
Crafting and putting this shit all together and timing it.
Definitely.
Great job.
Definitely top 2.
Great job.
I'm Team Parasite. Because they've been sucking his dick too. They really have. They have. Everyone's taking selfies with this fucker.
But to be honest,
they're like, oh, it's a token Asian man. Let me take selfies with this guy and be relevant.
I don't think Bong Joon-ho has won anything either, ever.
I don't think he's ever been nominated.
Wait, no, he did. I think he did Octa. I think he was nominated for Octa.
I'll have to look him up. Well, you mean him as director?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I think he was nominated for Octa.
Well, I'll have to look that up. We will continue, and then I will see.
So, I mean...
No, dude, his first one.
First one ever? Really?
Academy Awards. A bunch of other Australian awards, Asian Film Awards, Asian Pacific, British, Cannes, Directors Guild Award, Golden Globes. Well, Golden Globes is also his first year this year. Yeah, dude, this is his first year for all that stuff.
Wow, dude,
he won a shit ton of local awards. I'm looking down the line. He's got a crazy amount of awards, but American-wise, as far as Academy Awards, a.k.a. the Oscars, and Golden Globes, this is his first year.
Well, man, he deserved that shit, dude.
He deserved it.
Sam Mendes already won, man.
Sam Mendes has won.
And I'm just like...
He won for Skyfall, no?
Some shit like that.
I think he got something for Skyfall. It wasn't director, though.
And I'm just like, he already got a trophy. Get out the way, buddy.
Bong Joon-ho.
Let Bong Joon-ho win it. But I do agree Sam Mendes is going to win.
Yeah. But I'm still voting for Parasite.
It's like... I hope if he follows in the footsteps of Guillermo del Toro... When he won Best Director for A Shape of Water, and he won for Best Picture.
Yeah,
in Shape of Water. So I hope he gets this. Mm-hmm. You know, did A Shape of Water win Best Foreign Film? Can you look that up?
It won Best Picture.
I know it won Best Picture, but did it win Foreign Film that year?
Wait, Shape of Water? Why would it get Foreign Film? It's American.
Was it American?
It's American.
Yeah? I thought it was Mexican.
No. That Pan's Labyrinth was under.
That's right.
Pan's Labyrinth is what he did under foreign film, but no, Shape of Water was
Shape of Water. Okay, cool.
Was super American.
Okay, cool. Never mind then. it probably won't follow those footsteps, but I would hope so. How crazy would it be if Parasite wins foreign director and best? And oh man,
that'd be absolutely bonkers.
Shit, dude, that'd be so cool. And one alternate universe
it'll never happen. It'll never happen.
It did happen in one alternate universe, Pedro.
That's true, because it won't happen in this one though.
Do you think Martin Scorsese should have won it? Deserves to be here?
Not for this one. He's an excellent director, but not for this one.
So you would have replaced Scorsese with at least Greta Gerwig or Lulu Wang?
Greta Gerwig. Not necessarily Lulu Wang. Okay. I would have put Greta Gerwig over it.
What about taking out Quentin Tarantino?
I wouldn't have taken out Quentin. I wouldn't take out Quentin.
Yeah.
I think everyone deserves to be there, but Scorsese, not for this film. So take him out. He's the only oddball for me. Just because this film isn't his best. A lot of people say it's his best, but I don't think it's his best. So yeah, take him out and put Greta Gerwig. That's what I say.
Cool. Man.
As much as I love The Farewell, I wouldn't put her as director in this just yet.
The Farewell was really good though.
It was really good. Fuck, man, it was a really good movie. The more I think about it,
I'm telling you, man, I would take Quentin and Martin and put those two.
I mean, Quentin's always been nominated, sure, but I liked Hollywood. I liked it.
Yeah.
That's a tough one. Just raise it to 6. Here you go. Raise it to 6. Get rid of Scorsese and add the 2 women, Gerwig and Lulu.
Yeah,
because they're fantastic.
They're great, man.
But I can't think of any of the other 4 to get out.
So who are you going with here in this category?
Wait, director? Well, we already said Bong Joon-ho. I already said Parasite.
Oh, you're doing Bong Joon-ho too?
Yeah, I'm doing Parasite.
Oh shit, you're not going with the actual winner, Pedro?
No, I'm actually following my heart in this one.
You gotta play with the heart of the cards.
I got a weird feeling, man. There were so many people fucking taking photos and essentially sucking his dick that I was just like, man, he has a chance. He has a chance.
I hope he wins it, man. I really
has a
do.
Chance.
Next category, Best Supporting Actress.
So for this category, we got Kathy Bates in Richard Jewell, Laura Dern in Marriage Story, Scarlett Johansson in Jojo Rabbit, Florence Pugh in Little Women, Margot Robbie in Bombshell. I'm torn between 2 in this one.
All right. I see where you're coming from. I think we're in the same spot. But I do believe Laura Dern's going to win this.
I agree.
She's been fucking winning everything.
She has.
And she did great in Marriage Story.
Yeah, she did. She did. Oh my God, that speech where men are like perfect no matter what they do, and then women need to be absolutely flawless. No flaws.
Men could have flaws.
Men could have flaws, but women
can't.
Because of the Virgin Mary. She's fucking perfect.
Yeah. So I do believe Laura Dern should win it and is going to win it.
Yeah, man.
Who are you debating?
I'm debating between Laura Dern and Marriage Story, obviously, and then Florence Pugh in Little Women, because I thought she did absolutely amazing. And I've seen her in that other fucking Midsommar. Oh my God, she was great in Midsommar. But in this one, she just did such a great job. And essentially, this is the antagonist character I was talking about. And they did such a great job of making her likable to me.
I liked how she went through the stages, like, because she was a child, essentially, a tween at the beginning.
Right.
And then at the end, she was, you see her
early
growth. Adult, the young adult.
You see her growth, and she just portrayed it so well.
And it was pretty good.
It's tough, man.
Yeah, I'm going with Laura Dern.
And they're probably thinking Florence Pugh. She's young. She can get it again.
She can get it again.
I'm torn. Yeah. I'm gonna go.
And to be honest with you, when it comes to supporting actress, I do not believe Margot Robbie deserved this nod.
Well, I didn't see Bombshell.
I saw Bombshell, and I don't think she did anything out of the ordinary or extraordinary for me to be like, she deserved to be here. I feel someone else should have gotten that spot.
Yeah.
I think either, the other person who was nodded a lot and didn't get any love in the Oscars was Awkwafina.
Oh my God, dude!
Awkwafina did a great job.
Okay, so this is what it is. Get rid of ScarJo, in my opinion, and add Awkwafina. Not even because she repeated, because I like ScarJo a lot better
in Marriage Story
than she was in JoJo. She's great.
She was good in JoJo.
Okay, great's a strong word. She's good in JoJo.
She's good.
But Awkwafina needed to be there for supporting. Not to necessarily win it, but definitely get the nod.
Yeah, she should have definitely gotten that nod.
Get rid of ScarJo.
Yeah. Okay. I will take that, but I will also say put someone else in Margot Robbie's spot.
Maybe, but I haven't seen it, so I can't really judge on that.
I think she's done better shit other somewhere else. I think here she was just, I don't know. There was nothing out of, like, nothing extraordinary for me to be like, damn, dude, she needs to be in this category, you know?
Fuck, you're right, dude. Laura Dern's gonna win it, and she has such a great monologue. My God, I keep going back to that monologue, and I'm like, dude,
that monologue was amazing.
You fucking killed it. You know how they always say, oh, the nominees, and they always show a
small
section.
Snippet, yeah,
that's gonna be the snippet, dude.
Yeah,
that's gonna be the fucking snippet.
She killed it in that scene.
She absolutely killed it,
and she did great in Little Women.
She did do good in Little Women. It just wasn't that big of a part, but yeah, she did do good in Little Women. But Marriage Story, absolutely.
Yeah,
and Florence Pugh, I really want her to win, but they're gonna say that she's so young that she has a future.
She has a future.
Well, Laura Dern is older, and who knows how many more times. I actually don't know if she's won in the past. Laura Dern.
Yeah, I don't believe she has, to be honest with you. I think in this category,
and she's amazing.
A lot of people have been nodded, but not won. Because I think Kathy Bates has been nodded and never won. And I've wanted to see that movie, Richard Jewell.
Yeah, me too. Interesting. She was nominated in 1992.
Oh yeah, for what?
For a movie called Rambling Rose. Never heard of it.
Yeah.
She was nominated in 2015 for Wild, which I wanted to see. That's the one with Reese Witherspoon, where she goes.
Oh yes, I did see that movie.
So she was nominated for that for Best Supporting.
She was in that movie?
So check it out. Rambling Rose in 92. It was Best Actress. She was the lead there. And then you have Wild and Marriage Story, 2015 and 2020, for Best Supporting Actress, all nominated. Hasn't
Never won
yet.
Yeah, she's winning it this year.
Yeah, she's fucking winning. You're absolutely right. Yeah, she's winning it. Damn it.
Yeah, man.
I mean, not damn it, because I'm happy, but at the same time, I'm just so torn. I really want Florence Pugh to win.
Yeah.
But Florence Pugh, she's got plenty of a future.
Yeah, she does have a future.
So she'll knock it out the park in the future.
Yeah. Next up, Best Supporting Actor.
I'm torn with this one too.
Actor.
All right, who we got?
Oh, you're searching because
it is.
Yeah.
No, I read Supporting Actress.
Oh, you did? Okay. Here we have Tom Hanks, A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. And then we have Anthony Hopkins, The Two Popes. Al Pacino, The Irishman. Joe Pesci, The Irishman. Brad Pitt, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Pedro, you know what I'm choosing here already. Yeah. I love me some Brad Pitt, man. I've been saying it for years. Brad Pitt is a fantastic actor. No one has ever believed me until this year when he's finally got in nodded.
Yeah, I
mean, he got nodded before, but I'm just saying that, no, people have never believed me that Brad Pitt is a good actor. And you know what? I haven't seen Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. People say he did a good job there.
He did great.
But I feel that his real job came from Ad Astra.
I concur.
So
micro emotions.
And I don't think if he was nodded for Ad Astra, he would be getting the love he is getting right now. I think because it's Once Upon a Time and it's a Quentin Tarantino movie, he's getting the love. But I think if he would have been nominated for Brad Pitt, if he would have been nominated for Ad Astra, he wouldn't be in this category right now.
No, he wouldn't.
So I do believe that he deserves it because the two films he was in, he killed it, especially in Ad Astra. So he's definitely gonna win it this year. And I know the one you're debating about.
I'm torn between two.
So go for it.
All right. So right out the gate, I didn't see A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood, but Tom Hanks has won countless times, and he's always great. But nah. And then you got Anthony Hopkins in The Two Popes, which I watched and he did good, but come on. And then you got Al Pacino in The Irishman, who just played as Al Pacino.
Yeah, I don't think he deserved to be here.
He did not deserve to be nominated. Get the fuck out of here. He's just yelling Al Pacino as always.
Yeah.
Now Joe motherfucking Pesci in The Irishman. I'm sure you heard me and Mike's review of this movie. And if you didn't, you should. He knocked it out the fucking park.
He was so good, dude.
He was so different than what he usually is typecasted as. The fast-talking, loud-mouth, bullshitting, He was just
wise.
He was wise. He was scary, quiet, to the point, no bullshit. Great, dude. I really want him to fucking win this one, but he's not going to because he won already. And Brad Pitt has never won. And he's nominated. And Brad Pitt's getting a ton of love right now.
He has the momentum.
So Brad Pitt's going to win this one over Joe Pesci. But honestly, just because of the movies they were nominated with, I think Joe Pesci should win it. But I'm going with Team Brad Pitt.
As much as I love Joe Pesci, I love Brad Pitt more. I think... Again,
I used to think Brad Pitt was overrated until I saw Ad Astra.
My thing here is the way he was in Ad Astra, and I think that's why he deserves to win because he deserves some recognition for his acting, especially for
what he did. I call so the micro emotions. I call that the Mads Mikkelsen because that's how he always acts. Super micro emotions. If you watch Hannibal, you'll know what I mean. And that's the acting he did in Ad Astra.
Yeah, he did so good. So who would you take? Who would you replace? Like, I think Tom Hanks shouldn't be here. Anthony Hopkins, I haven't seen it, so I can't say anything. Al Pacino, I don't think he should be here.
I think.
So what do you think?
I don't know, actually.
Who'd you replace these people with?
I actually have to think about that because there's supporting actors. I'm trying to think of the other films I watched, like Sam Rockwell and JoJo.
Nah. He was good though.
He was good, but not good enough. That's what I'm saying.
What about somebody from Knives Out?
Nah. In Knives Out, everyone's just caricatures.
Okay.
So they were exaggerated on purpose. Maybe Christian Bale for Ford v Ferrari.
Oh my God, yes.
He's technically a supporting actor in that one.
He was so good.
He's technically supporting, I suppose. I don't know if he's lead or supporting, but
I think they would have put him as supporting.
Yeah. So there you have it. I would put Christian Bale and Ford v Ferrari.
What about the Lighthouse people?
They were all very exaggerated, but no, wait, I take that back. Robert Pattinson did excellent. Now, what's his face? Willem Dafoe was very exaggerated, piratey, crazy. But Robert Pattinson did a really good job. You know what? Fuck it. I would even put Robert Pattinson as supporting actor over Al Pacino. Absolutely.
You know, I would put here Shia LaBeouf for Honey Boy.
Oh, see, I didn't see that, so I don't know.
Me neither. But everyone who talks about it say he did a fucking amazing job in that movie as his dad,
as his own father.
Yeah. So I will give him a shake here.
So we're both team Brad Pitt?
Yeah, Brad Pitt all the way, man.
Brad Pitt.
I love me some Brad Pitt.
I agree with Brad Pitt. Unfortunately. Not unfortunately. Joe Pesci?
Joe Pesci did good. He killed it.
Damn, dude.
But Brad Pitt, I think he's done more shit. He did Ad Astra, Once Upon a Time.
And you know what? Joe Pesci
did amazing.
Joe Pesci, honestly, he wouldn't want to win it either. Because I saw his speech of where he won for Goodfellas. And he went up and he went, "It was a pleasure. Thank you." And he walked away. That's it. That's all he said. He walked up. "It was a pleasure. Thank you." If he wins for this, he would just do the same, be like, "Thank you," dip.
Yeah.
He's not one for that stuff. Alrighty.
Yeah.
So that moves us
Next
on
up.
to lead actress. Now for lead actress, we have Cynthia Erivo, Harriet. Scarlett Johansson, Marriage Story. Saoirse Ronan, Little Women.
Or is it Saoirse? I think it's Saoirse Ronan.
Saoirse. Oh, whatever.
Saoirse Ronan. Whatever, yeah. I'm like, is this my phone?
I was taking my phone. Charlize Theron, or Theron, Bombshell. Yeah. Renee Zellweger, Judy.
All right. I'm telling you right now, I hate this. Renee Zellweger is going to win this.
I know.
I know. Don't get me wrong. I saw Judy. Fucking did great. Her nod, well deserved. She deserved a nod. Not taking anything away from her, but I don't think she deserves to win this. I think Scarlett Johansson deserved.
I agree.
Deserved to win this. Scarlett Johansson did such a fucking great job in this movie.
ScarJo is my second choice. Actually, no. ScarJo's my first choice, but then I started thinking of who's actually going to win, and it's definitely going to be Renee.
Yeah, Renee's been winning everywhere else.
Oh, that makes sense.
I don't think she deserves to win, but she does deserve the nod. She did a really good job. But I do believe
ScarJo's not going to win because she's still getting a lot of shit
for her all the shit she said.
For all the random shit she's been saying in the time, the political climate, the way it is. So
yeah, but I do believe she deserves the win. Yeah, I think she did a really good job.
And Renee Zellweger's been out of it for so long, since like essentially Cold Mountain. That's like her last nomination, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, probably. And I think she won for that too.
She did win for that. So the Academy loves her. Absolutely loves her.
I don't think she deserves the win here, but
I didn't see the movie, so I can't really talk.
No, she did good. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, she did a fascinating job, and I felt her pain.
Fascinating.
I felt the entire pain that she had throughout the movie, and I'm just like, fuck, this lady is sad, alone, going crazy. You know, it was she had a fucked up life, and I felt it all. But
Judy Garland.
I do think that Scarlett Johansson should have won this.
Yeah, I agree. I'm with you, man.
Replacing wise, I think they all did pretty good.
They all did really well. Okay, so I didn't see Harriet and I didn't see Bombshell, so I can't speak about those two.
Yeah.
But for Little Women, she did amazing. She always does amazing.
But she's such a great actress.
She's so great. And Little Bird, I fucking loved her in Little
Lady
Bird.
Bird.
Lady Bird, not Little Bird. You're right.
I mean, she won.
I was thinking of Little Women and Lady Bird.
She won for Lady Bird.
She did win for Lady. She's not going to win for this one.
No.
Dang, can you imagine she won 2 in a row?
No, she wouldn't.
That'd be such a big upset.
It would, but I don't think she would. Charlize Theron did a good job in Bombshell. I don't think out of all of them, I don't think she should be here though.
I don't know.
I think she's here because of her makeup.
That's funny because again for Monster, remember she won for Monster the first time.
She looked ugly as fuck, right?
Yeah. She looked like the actual crazy woman.
Yeah. I would have loved to seen what's her name from Us.
Us.
Fuck. What's her name?
Oh yes, hell yeah.
What's her name?
Lupita.
Lupita Nyong'o.
Oh, Lupita.
I would have loved to seen her here nodded. Because she did such a great job in that movie.
You know what? I was just thinking of something. I put Awkwafina for supporting actress, but she's not. She's lead actress, so she should be in here.
Oh, you think Awkwafina was supporting? I mean, oh yes, that's right. She's lead.
Yeah, we were talking about who to replace her in supporting actress, but that's
Charlize. I'll take Charlize and put either Lupita or Awkwafina. Definitely one of those two. Take them out.
Well, I'll choose Charlize as well, and then put her.
I mean, everyone says Cynthia did a good job. Like, she killed it.
Everyone, when the movie came out, they all said the movie's okay, but she did amazing. That's all I read in reviews. So I can't, and she's the only fucking black chick there, so I can't say get rid of her.
No, but she deserves it though, because like you said, everyone says she did a good job. She killed it.
But Lupita did.
But Lupita did an amazing job in Us. Like, I wish they would not like give her a nod, even though it's a horror movie.
Right. I mean,
a thriller, a horror thriller, whatever you want to say.
Because think about it, they gave Get Out some love, even though it's a thriller, Oscar-wise for screenwriting. So it's not out of the realm of possibility.
It was smart though. It was smart.
It was smarter.
Yeah.
This
was kind of dumb.
I mean, it was just a very obvious metaphor that was a little too on the nose, but it is what it is.
But yeah, I do think that either Awkwafina or Lupita should have been at least gotten a nod in one of these categories.
You're right.
I mean, I would have taken out Charlize, to be honest.
I concur. Yeah, definitely.
Next up, lead actor.
We have Antonio Banderas in Pain and Glory.
I want to see that movie.
Me too. Leonardo DiCaprio in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Adam Driver in Marriage Story. Joaquin Phoenix in Joker. Jonathan Pryce in Two Popes. I'm gonna tell you right now, Jonathan Pryce in Two Popes
doesn't deserve it.
No, not at all.
Who would you put in there?
You know, I had a choice. I had one in my head that I was gonna say, and I fucking forgot.
Damn, you should have wrote it down, man.
I should have wrote it down. Shit, I forgot who the fuck it was.
But Ford v Ferrari?
No, it wasn't Ford.
All right, in the end,
that's gonna bug me.
I'm putting Joaquin Phoenix. Amazing job. He's been winning it all everywhere anyways. So I do believe that he deserves the win and is going to win. He's been nodded.
Adam Sandler, Uncut Gems.
Oh my God, yes.
Adam Sandler.
What the fuck?
Adam Sandler in Uncut Gems should have been there instead of Jonathan Pryce. That's the snub that I was thinking of.
Dude, Uncut Gems should have been here too. Original screenplay. Is Uncut Gems original?
Yeah, it is an original screenplay.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah.
I would have taken out 1917 or Once Upon a Time in Hollywood and put Uncut Gems here. Along with The Farewell. No, not The Farewell. Farewell's adapted, right, you said?
Yeah, Farewell's adapted. It's a book. But there you go, man.
Dude.
There you go.
Yes.
Adam Sandler instead of Jonathan Pryce. I wouldn't have made him win, but he definitely deserved the nomination over Jonathan Pryce. Get out of here.
I don't think he would have beat Joaquin Phoenix in Joker.
So the biggest thing of why I disliked... Okay, dislike's a strong word. The biggest reason why I'm kind of like, with Jonathan Pryce is because they dubbed him. He spoke, normally when he's speaking English with the accent, he's acting, with the Argentinian accent. But once he starts speaking Spanish, Argentinian, they dub him with an actual Argentinian actor. And it's just so obvious because I know this guy's voice. So it's just so obvious. Obviously, it's better to do that than actually have him try and speak Argentinian and sound shitty. But because of that, I'm like, bro, you didn't act everything. So it's like half the movie that you're speaking Argentinian, it's not you. So I can't, in good conscience, nominate you for a movie that you only really did half.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I think he is the odd man out here.
Absolutely.
And fucking Adam Sandler.
Adam Sandler got snubbed, dude.
He was great, dude. He was great.
That's the one.
Fuck, man.
There you go. Well, I think we both know there's an obvious winner here.
Yeah, Joaquin Phoenix.
Joaquin Phoenix
and
and Joker.
I think he deserves it too.
Absolutely.
He did so good.
So Leo, I actually thought Leo did really good in this one, but he won.
Leo's being Leo.
Yeah, he won already. Adam Driver did fan-fucking-tastic.
Great.
If it's not Joaquin, it should be Adam Driver.
Yeah.
Now, I haven't seen Pain and Glory, so I can't speak for Antonio Banderas. For all I know, maybe people are like, damn, dude, this was his time. Maybe. He's not going to win it.
He's not going to win it.
Neither is Jonathan Price. Nope. Neither is Leo. Adam Driver and Joaquin are the top two, and Joaquin is knocking that one out the park.
Joaquin's taking it. He's won it everywhere.
He's won it everywhere, and deservedly so. And he's probably going to say some more weird shit, and I can't wait to hear what his speech is.
Can't wait.
He's going to make everyone feel uncomfortable, and that is awesome.
But he did so good, though, man.
He really did. He really did.
Fuck. He lost the weight. He acted neurotic and like lonely.
He was I don't know if likable is the word.
He wasn't likable. He was just apathetic. Like you felt for him.
Yes, but there's another word I'm looking for. But
he was sympathetic.
He's a sympathetic character. There it is. There we go, man.
Yeah, he did good, man. Fuck. He deserves it though. And he's been, like I said before, he been nodded and never won. So it's his time.
It is his time. Instead of what was it? They didn't get him for Johnny Cash, but they'll get him for this one.
Johnny Cash. All right, finally.
All right, drum roll.
Top category, Best Picture. The nominees are Ford v Ferrari, The Irishman, Jojo Rabbit, Joker, Little Women, Marriage Story, 1917, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Parasite.
Right out the gate, there's only 9 of them, and they say 10 is the max. Where the fuck is The Farewell? That should be in there. That should be number 10.
Yeah, right, man.
Number 10. Or get rid of Irishman.
Yeah, get rid of Irishman. Wait, that's crazy. Why didn't they do 10 this year?
It's crazy. They say 10 is the max, and they kind of just go with the flow. But if you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 9 of them.
That's so weird.
They didn't go the full 10. The Farewell should have been fucking number 10.
The Farewell definitely needed to be here.
Absolutely.
Fuck, dude.
Robbery.
Or Uncut Gems.
Yeah.
Nah, dude. Uncut Gems is good, dude.
It was, but I wouldn't put it for picture.
Really?
Yeah, I wouldn't put it for picture.
Why?
I'll put it for screenplay, and I'll put it for actor, but not best picture.
Why? You think Irishman is better than Uncut Gems?
No.
Come on,
I don't think that either.
Come on, man.
No, I don't think that either. You know how I feel about that. So, okay. If you're giving me that choice, yes, get rid of Irishman and put Uncut Gems.
Dude.
Definitely.
That show was great.
All right. You got me. Yeah, I got me.
You know what I'm saying, man? It was amazing. I'll even, they want to give Lighthouse some cinematography. I would have put it there too. I don't give a fuck. That artsy piece of shit.
The artsy piece of shit is best picture?
Yeah, as a nod.
Ooh,
that shit was artsy as fuck though.
Yeah, but I watched it and it was pretty intense.
You didn't like it?
I don't know. It's one of those movies where you just leave the theater going, I don't know. I don't know what I watched.
You felt weird.
Yeah, man. Me and Shanti watched it and we just left it and we were like, yep, that's that.
You know what? Not snub, I would say Rocket Man.
Okay.
Rocket Man, I would have even put Taron Egerton instead of Jonathan Price.
Yes.
For lead actor.
Yes.
He killed it as Elton John.
Yeah. So you would have put him over Adam Sandler?
Yes. Hands down.
I agree.
Hands down. Honestly, I would even take out Leo. I'll take out Leo.
Leo did so good. I can't in good.
You can't?
No, I
don't think so?
I can't take out Leo. Not for this one. And I don't know Antonio Banderas enough. Man,
fuck that. Leo's been nodded for like 8 times, won once.
It's true.
Fuck that guy. I would have put Taron Egerton.
You did it right. It sounded so emotional. Fuck that guy.
Thanks. I had a burp.
Yeah.
I would have taken out Leo, put Taron Egerton, Jonathan Price, take him out, put Adam Sandler. Don't tell me that category doesn't look better with those 2 motherfuckers in there.
It does.
Than what it is now.
It does.
You know what I'm saying?
Would you put anything Queen and Slim related in there?
Fuck.
I was just thinking about what movies you guys really liked this year, and Queen and Slim was one of them.
Was Queen and Slim?
Queen and Slim, would you put Daniel Kaluuya?
He did a good job.
Yes, sir. Daniel Kaluuya.
Dang, he did a good job, though. Take out Jonathan Price, put Daniel Kaluuya, too.
Definitely take out Jonathan Pryce.
I mean, that movie was good, dude. I'm not hands down. It was a fucking great movie, but there was some part of it. I mean,
well, don't do spoilers. I haven't seen it.
Is original, right? I think.
I'm assuming it's original.
I'll take out either 1917, Once Upon a Time, and put that there.
1917 for Best Picture and put Queen and Slim?
I'm talking about original. I'm sorry, original screenplay.
Oh, I was going to say.
I would take out 1917 or Once Upon a Time and put that one there, too. Original. Farewell was adapted.
This one's original, so.
I don't know. I don't think it should. I don't think it deserved a nod for Best Picture. I think I liked Uncut Gems more than I liked Queen and Slim. I think Queen and Slim is better than Irishman.
What do you think about Eddie Murphy for Dolomite?
Fuck. He did great.
I haven't seen it.
Dude, I would, as a supporting actor, I would take out Al Pacino or Anthony Hopkins and Tom Hanks and fucking put Wesley Snipes. Dude.
Wesley Snipes as a director.
He was so good. God damn, he did a great job in that movie, man. Oh, my God. Dude, Wesley Snipes... Shit, you need to watch that movie just for Wesley Snipes, Pedro.
Well, I'm going to. It's on Netflix. So
he was so good, man. I don't know, dude. It's crazy. I mean, there's a lot of movies should have gotten a nod here. Again,
but now that all the nods are here,
yeah. I'm going with what I think should win is Parasite as Best Picture. I do believe 1917 is going to win, but my honest, and I hope to God this happens. Please, God, let this happen. Parasite should win this.
I agree with you. Parasite should win, but I disagree with you on the actual voting. I'm voting 1917.
Yeah.
1917 is going to win.
You're going for the sure win, Pedro.
Not only the sure win, but it's just a fucking technical marvel. And it really brought me in on the... It was one of my favorite movies of the year.
I mean, that's why I think it should win cinematography. I think it has a high chance of winning director, but I don't think it's a Best Picture for me. Mm-hmm. Again, I got telling you, I don't think the script was that good, man.
Yeah,
I thought it was fucking pretty typical war movie.
Irishman, by far, is the weakest film on that list.
Yeah, I don't like Irishman.
By far. Get that shit out of there. It's not shit. Sorry.
No, it's not shit, but it's a fucking boring movie.
But get it out of there.
And I don't think Irishman is better than any of the movies here.
No, it's definitely dead last.
It's not better than any of them.
No.
And we mentioned a whole bunch of other movies are better than that, and it should have gotten a nod, and it didn't.
So there we have it. You say Parasite, I say 1917 for Best Picture.
Yeah.
All right.
Hopefully, the Academy does a smart thing and say Parasite.
We'll see.
Which I don't think so, but
it'll be exciting though.
Yeah,
it'll be exciting, especially if it wins. Everyone's gonna be fucking shocked.
But it was like,
and Korean cinema will skyrocket.
Yeah,
maybe.
But Korean cinema is fucking at par with Hollywood, in my opinion.
I agree with you. It always has been. It just never gets the Oscar love. But there's been so many Korean films that we've watched and we were like, bruh.
And the thing is that
anything by this director already.
Yeah, pretty much almost every movie he does is gold. But my problem is that I think Americans themselves don't like watching foreign films for the subtitle factor.
That's so stupid.
And
it
happens a lot, dude. I want to read subtitles.
My other favorite director is the one that did Old Boy and the Revenge trilogy. It's Park Chan-wook. Chan-wook. That guy is fucking awesome. So
I don't know, man. These I hope Parasite wins, man, and it gets the love it's supposed to and should get. Yep. And that's it, guys.
Alrighty.
That's our Oscar ballots. What we think is going to win and what I feel should win. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Let us know what you think is the Best Picture. Who got snubbed in your opinion? Do you agree with our choices? We'd like to hear what's up. Till next time.
Bye-bye.